Hey everybody, what's going on? It is Mitch from We in Tennessee. And today's video, I don't know. I thought about doing this video a while, but I don't know. It's not a touchy subject. It's just one where you have to kind of tiptoe lightly. It is about the Tennessee accent. I'm not even going to claim to be an expert, so I don't even know what to call it: a Tennessee accent, a Southern accent, a Southern draw, whatever you want to call it, just the way that people talk if you are like a native Tennessean. Now, when I knew I was coming out here to Tennessee, I was wondering, would I develop the accent? Would I just, like, when I hear people talk, would I normally just begin to talk like that? Because here's why. When I was a youngster and I had family in Hawaii, when we would go to Hawaii for visiting, like that, I would start to have the Pidgin English talk, kind of like, the native Hawaiians. I don't even want to try to mimic what that was, but, it would just be the way they talk. And I would catch myself like, and I don't know if I was trying to fit in, if it was just, something that was just easy to pick up, but I thought it would happen out here. Like, oh man, am I going to start to talk like that? And, it's not a good thing, a bad thing. I was just wondering, would I start to develop that accent? And, long story short, there are people that have complained like, hey, Mitch, there's so many California people out here that nobody talks like, with a Tennessee accent anymore. And that's not necessarily true. It's just harder to find people with that Tennessee accent. But I work with people who have, that accent, and, I talk with them a long time, and I don't have that tendency to, mimic that accent like I did back in Hawaii. And granted, there are a lot of people from California that I speak, no accent. And so, it's kind of an interesting science behind accents. I always wonder, when we hear people with an English accent, is it an actually accent, or are we the ones with the accent, Because you just normally think if somebody doesn't talk the way that you do, you have the accent, I'm sorry, they have the accent. And so, I don't know, it's just a very interesting concept. When you hear these people talking, I think I consciously don't talk like that because I don't feel like I wanted to make fun. I think the most thing I ever say that is anything close to being Tennessee is y'all, But I think I used to say that in California, like, when I had my students, I'm like, all right, all y'all, let's get ready for lunch or something like that, And so y'all, I don't think is anything like mind blowing for my accent. But when I think about it, that's the only thing I might come close to about talking like a Tennessean. So for those of you that have yet to come out here, who knows what's going to happen with you? You might be surrounded with more people that talk like that, and so you might be more inclined to, speak that way. But I have not even come close to having, a Tennessee accent, which doesn't shock me. It was just one of those things I was wondering about, like, would I get out here, and because I'm around so many people with that accent, I'll just start to normally talk like that. So the answer is two reasons. I don't talk like that just because there are a lot of people that I talk to that don't have an accent. And then I also feel like I don't want to sometimes feel like I'm making fun, but I don't actually have any tendency to talk like that anyway. So, because, if I talk like that, I don't want people to go, hey, why are you talking like that? I don't know. It's a crazy thing. Please drop a comment if you can say anything about Tennessee accents. Am I crazy? But I'm just, I still got the way I talk, and probably people here in Tennessee probably look at me like, you're the reason why, we don't hear a lot of Tennessee accents anymore. There's so many new people coming here, but it's okay. Don't worry. They're not going to hate on you. I haven't had anybody say, how come you don't talk like with a Tennessee accent? I think everybody around here just knows there's so many people coming from all over the country, maybe the world, that I don't know, it might be getting diluted where you don't hear that Tennessee accent anymore, but I hear it every day. And it just depends on how long that person's been here. And so, it's a really cool concept to think about, and it's just really cool to hear. You know, I knew coming here to Tennessee I would hear it. It's really cool to hear, but I haven't picked up on it. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.